will unmask so that you'll understand that before there was a Clark Kent, there was a Hawaiian Superman. He fished out the islands with the magic hook. But would it be more if somebody looked? He pulled more in the sky, the sun he twice to slow down his flight so copper could dry. Yeah, mischievous, marvelous, magical Maui, hero of this land, the one, the only, the ultimate Hawaiian Superman. Maui, 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 Hawaiian Superman. Oh, Maui, 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 Hawaiian Superman. The secret of fire locked somewhere in time. So when the ahi died in the heart of Etiquette, nowhere to die. So off he goes in search of those who hold the information, so that fire could be used by all the future generations. He found out a lie at the fire connection. His plan of deception was short of perfection. No other choice, he had to believe. So squeezed all eyes through till she screamed the secret. Mischievous, marvelous, magical Maui, hero of this land, the one, the only, the ultimate Hawaiian Superman. Maui, 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 Hawaiian Superman. Oh, Maui, 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 Hawaiian Superman. Oh man, I feel so privileged to strum rhythm for you guys.
I know, right?
Mika and the boys.
I loved your solo, Mika. Starting all like chordal like that and working up. But Dane, wow. What a pleasant... I mean, I guess I didn't really give it much thought at all, but Mika wasn't kidding, man. You are a beast. Ridiculous. Love it.
Hey, but he has a hand in this now. I love seeing his name on the inside.
He's brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, Taj is like, he's just really surprised me. I mean, he's just super smart and talented. He does inlays and everything.
It's cool because just years ago he was doing like the more minor stuff for Noah, and then now all of a sudden he's like completely in the weeds with Noah trying to do the inlay work and all like the other components of the setup. And
Noah's still like doing all the main stuff, but Taj can do everything already. Yeah. He's awesome.
And he's helping with he's the one who created that new design, right? With the oval and
new TAE or something like that. Yeah, and he's got a bright future ahead of him in Lutherie because solid foundation and man, I'm so bummed I didn't have that camera angle on, but no, it'll be fine. You guys, can you play some more music?
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much for coming down.
Oh, anytime.
Sound
so
amazing.
Thanks for having us.
I'm gonna be bugging Dane now.
Yeah, right around the corner, man.
Yeah, I know. You live in Mililani. Come on, dude. Yeah. Come up here, do sound samples, do lessons, the whole thing. Yeah.
Tell me more about that. Like, are you doing?
Oh, we could talk
live
numbers
lessons,
after.
Are you doing live lessons up here? Are you doing like video stuff?
No. But for online.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know like one-on-one lessons are, most beneficial. They're also the most expensive for people.
Yeah.
So if you get our membership, it's $50 annually. It doesn't auto-renew or anything. So it's 1 year. And then there's just, I'm going to organize it better in terms of levels and techniques and stuff, but right now it's just a slew of different teachers and different songs and techniques, and it could be everything from here's this technique to here I'm going to teach you this song, and within it there's these different techniques and stuff. And
we'll be collaborating.
Yeah, Mika's. I love Mika's teaching. I think Mika's like, maybe the one of definitely the best teachers that I've experienced.
I'm still so early on. Thank you.
Well, you just have a great way of breaking it down, explaining it, spending time thinking like exactly what am I doing? Why is it this way? And a solid foundation. I mean, he's probably one of the only people in the world with a university degree in ukulele.
Yeah, this guy always loves to throw like I think I've mentioned this on here before, but a big reason that a lot of people don't know, maybe I've mentioned it on the podcast, but a big reason why I had this teaching style is because I spent 4 years teaching at the youth correctional facility here, which is where they put, they'll have Maui and Big Island and Kauai and Oahu. They'll kind of just put all these kids or juveniles in one, the main one, essentially. And from 2018 to 2022, they hired me to teach college class or college ukulele. You get college credit at the Windward Community College, and they'd hire me, and I'd go in and I'd work with them one-on-one. There's 4, 5, 6 of them in a class, but I'll teach them together. I'll do one-on-one, and with that specific population, you can lesson plan all you want. You can stay up all night, have plan A, B, C, D, but that kind of population, you got to be really thinking on your toes, and you have to be able to explain something 5 different ways, and then go to the next person and explain it differently. And then next week, they forgot everything because they don't care. And then you got to reteach it to them, and you got to teach it again a different way. And so when you do that for years and years, you kind of just start thinking about, or you start asking yourself, like, what are the questions that are going to come up with teaching this? Like, can I get there so that I can address it before someone even thinks it's a question, right? So I try to be very detailed with like my teaching style, just from doing that for years. I mean, you got to really break things down to the microscopic level with that kind of population. So that's really helped me in, being that kind of, I guess, detailed orientated teacher.
Yeah.
So
it's something you got to practice. It's something you got to spend some time with, and just
then
you learn
keep doing it over and
what
over
people
again.
are not getting, and
right. Because if you teach something the same, for me, I taught 4 years, and the population or the students keep circling in and out of there. But so you're forced to teach something 1,000 times. I imagine your dad teaching for 45 years. He's probably taught something 10,000 times to so many different 10,000 students, and it just comes so naturally. But
you're anticipating where the
questions and you
what people are going to
it.
Struggle with,
and you address it before they even have the opportunity. Like, wait, how do you do that? So it's kind of thinking about that. Just teaching slowly and teach really, be very detailed. And then if you're doing one-on-ones or if you're doing a group lesson, you can kind of read the room. Like, if they look bored, hey, are you guys doing good? Yeah, it's just easy, and then you can teach faster, right? But I try to start all the way down and then kind of go from there. Of course, doing pre-recorded lessons is a little hard. You kind of have to, I'm going to teach to this.
It's that same thing, though.
You kind of have to pick somewhere. Yeah, you kind of have to
struggle or
right. You try to think of it beforehand before you come on and do your 40-minute thing. So, but
the best is one-on-one, and even online. Mika can see kind of what you're struggling with or what you could improve with and stuff. So hit him up on his website, and that's the best way to go. But
and shout out to my current students, because working with them every day, all the time for years, again, that's more reps, more they ask questions. I think about it, and then when the next person comes, I try to teach you with that, and then you one more rep, and then they ask a different question, they'll look at it a little differently, and then you just keep building your callus with teaching. So I'm just grateful for all my students, the university job, teaching that, and then the correctional facility, doing the membership lessons over here. It's all just more reps, and makes me more comfortable. So I'm very grateful for all of the different avenues.
Oh, we're grateful to have you.
So thank you for having me as usual. I'm always grateful to be here.
No, it's a blessing to those trying to kind of get to the next level, to have somebody that can really help with that. And what you do, Kalai, for the kids to build up that original inspiration. I mean, you three have seen what it's done for you guys, right? And
it's amazing what his dad and him they do with watching them live at Kani Kapila or at Kahalo Mall.
Doesn't Kamaka teach too?
He just finished his last year. He's gonna pursue music full time, but he was doing high school at Kaiser.
Yeah. So it's like the whole family. It's
But they do crazy stuff. They're playing behind their heads. They're really tight together. He has one kid playing bass, one kid playing cajon, kid playing guitar, one playing slacky guitar, steel guitar, and then they're all tight. And then they'll do 10 songs, and they're not just doing this; they're doing picking and all this. Like, as a parent, I want my kid to take Kalai's class.
Yeah,
I want that kind of.
Next time he's on, he'll tell us what school he moved to, so what to enroll your children.
Yeah, well, the class I'm teaching, I can tell you this, it's Kani Kapila class. So I can't turn that job down.
No.
Yeah, and it's going to be
perfect.
7th and 8th grade, so I'm like, and to work with that
perfect time
that age, because that's the same age my dad was teaching for all those years, so seeing what he was able to do.
That's where we started and kind of went for it.
Yeah.
So
no, that's the crucial time.
In middle school. Yeah.
Like, I'm super excited to start this job.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. And even like songwriting, I'm for sure going to introduce them to that.
Yeah.
Because my dad did the same thing when we were in 8th grade. That was our class, our final class project. So I remember the song I wrote back then wasn't any good, but I stuck at it. You wrote one too, yeah?
Yeah.
You and Kanoa.
It was
Fighting Siblings or something.
Fighting Siblings.
I remember
that's
that.
Right. Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you do in a course like that?
Well, since
like songwriting.
Oh, songwriting. Well, I keep songwriting. I plan on keeping it towards the end of the year because that's what my dad did. Because I feel like they need the foundation of knowing what chords work in this key and what different strum patterns you can use. Yeah, I think for sure you need a strong music foundation before you write your first song. Or at least having the chords and option to make all your different melodies. But the lyrics had a lot of different people show me lyrics that they wrote and they're not even a musician, and I wish I could write lyrics like that. So a lot of kids, they have their strengths. Some might be a poet and some might be like me, more just, strong in creating different chord progressions and melodies. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see what I can do with that age
Yeah.
bracket. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's the point in time when we're kind of most peaked on our love of music. It's so fresh,
Yeah.
and to be able to get some basic skills down.
Yeah,
can really,
my
like-
dad would film us. So like he has videos of all the kids' songs they wrote like from 20 years ago. And I remember I used to watch the video all the time. Glenna Wong from the group Maoli. They just did the concert the other night at the Blaisdell. But his original song he wrote in 8th grade already was so good. And I kind of want to tell him, you should record that and bring it out.
Do you remember the first song you wrote?
I remember the name of it. It's called My Wish, but I don't remember the lyrics or the chords at all.
How many did you throw away before something ended up on a record?
Well, me and Dane, we wrote our first song that ended up winning us that band champ contest.
Yeah.
Like how he was explaining earlier, like just screwing around with your friends, strumming chords, and just making any kind of lyrics.
Do you remember it?
We do.
Yeah, let's play it. Let's do it.
We'll play you the chorus, the na na nas,
The non-nice.
because this is how it. It wasn't the. I just won't say anything.
How old are you guys?
I was a senior and
I was a junior.
yeah, he was a junior, but the song won us $5,000.
Yeah. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for that age.
But I remember we're at your dad's house and we're just
Yeah.
strumming.
Yeah.
Then he did it. I was like, oh man, that's it. I think you just started singing. Na 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 na
That,
na 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 na. Hey hey na 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 na. Hey na 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 to the bridge. Dane took it so long. Major 6.
That's a
The
Kelly Rice
Mahalo.
show right there.
Man.
We stole that ending from Jason Mraz song. I forget what it was called. It been from a live set he did. Yeah, but that was just from screwing around in his room.
Screwing around.
Yeah.
And then you guys won $5,000. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
I guess maybe we should
Yeah,
do
we
this.
got to record it with Dave Tusserone.
Mm-hmm.
That and Europa was the other song.
Yeah. Are you still recording with Dave?
I record with Imua Garza now.
Oh yeah. Hey, we actually scheduled Imua for the podcast.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Oh.
I think
man.
it's like August 5th, something
Oh,
like
sick.
that. Yeah. I know.
First day of school.
I'm like, I can't wait.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yeah. Like, wait, I got so many questions. But no, yeah.
You gotta make that one
he's
like
great.
3 hours long.
I know, right? No, he already told me he's like 6 to 8 o'clock. I'm like, all right. He knows we're gonna keep him here forever. Yeah. genius Imua Garza.
Genius. The prodigy.
Prodigy.
The prodigy.
Yeah, I want to get some more music. Out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wow. New Hawaiian song.
Yeah. Let's do
What was that one we did on Tuesday?
Kokea.
No, Dane took the lead, I think.
Oh, yeah.
In F?
Do that one. Yeah. Haleakala Hula.
Yeah, yeah.
One thing I enjoy about Dane, he always throws in licks from songs, like from intros to TV shows, and
You're like
in his
playing,
solo, like,
and you're like,
what is
like,
that melody?
what is that? What is that?
Gotta see who's paying attention out there.
Yeah.
Let's do
What song was that? Yeah.
Better Together, I think.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. And our dreams are made of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with a sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here and where do we go and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy, sometimes life can be deceiving. I tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. Ooh, it's always better when we're together. Ooh, we look at the stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Hey, it's always better together. In all of these moments, just might find their way to my dreams tonight. But I know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings and brings new things. But tomorrow night, you see, they'll be gone too. Too many things I had to do, but follow the dreams might find a way to day to day. Be under the impression we're somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. Not too many things we got to do, a place we got to be. We sit beneath the mango tree now. It's always better when we're together. Ooh, we're somewhere in between together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Hey, it's always better when we're together. Sing, and there is no combinations of words I could say. I will still tell you one thing: we're better together. We're better together.
Hey, somebody's paying attention.
Get in there. There was like 5 quotes in that song. Mika, tell us about this koala that you're playing. This is different than the one I've seen.
Yeah, so I ended up getting another one because that's how much I love koalas. And the other one that I have is a German spruce top and then Indian rosewood back and sides. So for this one, I wanted something completely different. Not a common tonal combination, but I was really curious and I talked to Noah and he's like, I think it's going to sound great. And Noah's the master luthier, so if he says it's going to sound good, I trust him with all my heart. And he pretty much picked out this wood for me as well. I told him, I trust you. It's the second time already you're doing stuff for me. So he picked out this really beautiful sinker redwood top. So much of that medullary rays, all that kind of silky textures and different colors all over the front of the instrument. Of course, green is my favorite color, so you have the green purfling all over the instrument, around as well as around the rosette, and then curly walnut, Clara walnut. Really beautiful set here. And you can't go wrong having Hawaiian curly coal as your binding, and he went with the more orange strip versus like the darker color, so really beautiful altogether. And then just a plain fretboard, keep the headstock simple, and then like those gun metallic goto tuners here on the back, satin finish, mahogany neck, and yeah, pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. I do have fret markers here on the side, but yeah, I just love the warm tone that this has compared to my rosewood one in spruce. That one is like really loud and really beautiful projection. It really cuts through like when I used to use it to gig with you, with the ukulele and guitar kind of dual. But I love the mid-range and the warmth of this. There's still some meaty sounds because of the walnut, but it's just more gentle. It's not as aggressive as the spruce sound because of the sinker redwood. So it's not super bright. But the good thing is I have nails, so I can really dig into it and I can still get, a lot of clarity in my ukulele. But yeah, I love it. It's set up perfectly from Joel, and I got a string set on it. I got a Worth CT on the bottom, but yeah.
Yeah, walnut does tend to be a little bit on the warmer side.
Right.
Rosewood it has warmth too, but it can be
more
more
low
punchy
ends.
and projecting. And,
yeah. So this is very sweet sounding. Unlike my other one has very pronounced low end, and then it's very punchy on the top. But this one is like has what the other one doesn't have, which is like that very sweet, just mid-range sound that I love.
The side port can add a little more spread
and
to
there's
it
a side
too.
port
Yeah.
on this one, so it's funny because Noah's I guess not the biggest fan of side ports, so I told him I wanted it, and he's like, all right, well, if you want it, I'll build it for you. So I love it. I think it helps open up the instrument more, and for me, I can hear, I can't be sitting in front of the instrument while I'm playing, so I just love having that side port to allow the instrument to breathe a little more, but I can hear a lot of that good tone coming, to my face, so it's beautiful.
Want to hear Dane on some ukulele. He said he doesn't have an ukulele at this point, but I heard him play, and
he's the best ukulele player who doesn't own an ukulele.
Serious.
I'm so stoked that Dane moved on because, like, you guys have a killer duo.
Yeah.
But he just, like, sinks in there perfectly for just another dimension.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I'm stoked to
Perfect.
be here. I'm
Yeah.
super happy to be here.
No, that's why when he
It's like you two together are great.
Yeah.
You add in Dane, and it's like a party.
It's like for me, I can like more lay low and do all the fills and just let him shred.
Now, even some songs, if I want to play ukulele too, then Dane can jump on the guitar.
Yeah.
And, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we can go at it.
Yeah, it's dope.
I think what I love about playing with these guys, it's everybody knows kind of how to fit in and blend. It's not like we're all trying to battle each other.
Yeah.
Without
It's
saying
nice.
anything, it's
Yeah.
like on the,
Yeah,
You guys aren't teenagers anymore.
yeah, yeah.
What's super funny is that, so these guys are older than me, but we all went to the same school on Maui. But when I reached high school and these guys are long gone, the Dane Lum Ho legend was definitely circulating in our music program or in the music department. And yeah, it's so funny because I was playing ukulele 1, 2, 3 my freshman, sophomore, junior year, and our music teachers have spoken of Dane Lum Ho. I was like, who's that guy? He's like, oh, he's one of the best musicians that come through Kamehameha. I was like, okay, I got to work really hard to try and leave my legacy. But his name has been in the other teachers. You left your mark, man. When you left, they were
man.
talking about you 5 years later.
You see why? No, I kid you not. He was playing like this in middle school. I promise to God.
The legend, the myth.
I'm blown away. Yeah, Mika told me I got somebody I'm going to bring up, and I wouldn't bring somebody
I
up
wouldn't waste your time. Yeah.
unless they're a beast.
Oh,
and,
man.
yeah.
Thanks for vouching for me, Mika. Thank you.
No, I told Mika like
Time to share
before
the
you met him, I was like, bro, he's like the closest thing to Corey out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Love it. Well, the awesome thing too is he lives in Mililani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
Right down the road.
you're right down the road. We're gonna start working together. So stoked. Yeah.
Opii Man.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sound like thunder, got a ear full of high ground.
Mika Kane, Dane Lum Ho.
Cow stuff is so timeless.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
It's
Shred.
just such a perfect energy vibe. Dane, if I have anything to say about it, we're gonna see a lot more of you.
Hope so, man. Oh.
And you guys might be looking at the first Oli sponsored artist. Because like he said he doesn't have an ukulele, you know.
He seriously does not.
I'm always coming across like amazing
When was the last time you had
ukulele
an
players,
ukulele?
but like
I don't know.
for somebody this good to not have one, it's just
10 years.
take it already, bro.
Well, you can practice now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if he needs to, but
oh
sure.
my God.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta
But,
play another one then.
Oh, this. Still the one.
Still the
Oh,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Call hour.
Yep. In B. Man.
B. That's a bad idea. Not A flat.
Sir. Later. One, two, three, four.
We've been together since way back when. Sometimes I never want to see you again. But I want you to know that after all these years, you're still the one. I'm whispering in my ear. You're still the one who talk to me. Still the one that turns my head. We're still having fun. Still the one. Well, I looked at your face every day, but I never saw it till the end of the day. When winter came, I just wanted to go. Deep in the desert, I was lost just wanted to go back to your ocean. How long for the story? Still the one that I love to touch. Still the one and I can't get enough. We're still having fun. And you're still the one. 'Cause you are still the one who can scratch my itch. Still the one in our one speech. We're still having fun. And you're still the one. 'Cause you are still the one that makes me shout. Still the one wanna dream about. We're still having fun. And you're still the one. We're still having fun. You're still the one.
That'd be a fun one for people to strum and sing along with. Dane, why don't you teach the chords to that, and then you guys can rewind it and play it and sing with these guys.
Yeah. So chords are B flat. I play that inversion. It's like F. So slide it all the way up. And then we're going to go to E flat. And F. And back to B flat.
Yeah, and the only other two chords in there is what, G minor and C7.
G minor, C7.
In the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much the whole thing
Yeah.
is the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Some
It's just that
variation
regular
of that.
thumb.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was fun. Kyle Creator Boys was fun because, I mean, you can play the song without even playing the chords. You just pop it in.
You're not sure about the chords and you're in a Kani Kapila session.
Yeah.
Tank it.
Just keep the rhythm.
Yeah, Ernie was half percussion player.
In the bass lines, I went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of my biggest influencers growing up.
This guy's a
Cruz.
really good bass player too.
Maybe we can get Dane on some member lessons for you guys, though.
Yeah.
Definitely got
From the bass.
some licks to show. Yeah, let's keep the ball rolling. This is,
Shoot.
this is a concert going on over here.
Let's do. Oh, we can do the kind again. This is the one we did when we sang last time. I hear music.
Yeah.
I hear music. I hear music. Oh, I hear music. I hear music. Like to tell someone how to be as one. They won't come out to sing my song. Mr. Reggae, won't you help me now to sing a song about the day? I hear music. I hear music. I
ripping. Man.
Shredded. Thankfully, I go first, so we can end on a high note.
You too.
Oh,
You know, a lot of times people tell me, "Oh, I love your podcasts," and I say something like, "Well, you know, I just turned the cameras on." But tonight, I actually didn't even do that. So recorded a big chunk where Mika and Dane's camera wasn't on. So I didn't do the one job I had. But sorry if I'm going to ask this again. But Dane, give us kind of a little bit about yourself and your journey with music. I don't even know if I asked that before, but, you know, we got to know you a little bit. So
A little about myself. Grew up on Maui. You know, music was always a big part of my life. It was something to do on the weekends. It was something to do when you're bored, something to do when you're happy, when you're sad, all around, you know. And growing up, it was always playing with family. You know, my uncles played, cousin Kalai played, everyone at school played, you know, and it didn't matter if you were good or bad. You just kind of went, and it was cool to hang out and jam and have a good time, you know. And that's always how I kind of approach music. It should be a good time, you know, and being able to share music and gig out and play for crowds and all, it's rewarding to have a good time and help other people have a good time too. You know, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
And it's always a good time when
It's always a good
gig with
time.
these two guys.
It's always a good time.
I'd rather take less money from the gig and pay these guys than play by myself nowadays.
Yeah.
that's awesome,
Yeah.
you know, because you do take less money from the gig
Yeah.
when you bring these guys,
Yeah.
but you have more
Oh,
fun.
it's
and
worth it, man.
You can't quantify fun. That's that's worth a lot. Yeah, totally. It is a great trio, and I hope you guys get lots of gigs around doing it.
and I think another cool thing about, you know, Hawaii and the culture here, you know, we have this Kani Kapila or this jam kind of style, is that literally we could take Kala'e out and replace him with Corey, or take Dane out and replace him with Kalei, or take me out, or you can do any kind of mix and matching, and it'll it's gonna be the same thing. Like, it's gonna be, you know, kick
Like
ass.
there's a certain repertoire, and
Yeah, and, like, there's no-
understanding, and
Like, literally, if Corey and Kalei were here and we sub two of us out or we sub one of us out, we would still just call a song, or you'd call a song.
Yeah.
And no, nothing said. And like Dane said, like, I like how, you know, when you play with people, you know, you just kind of do a nod, or you just don't even say anything. You kind of just are on the same wavelength, and it's just so much fun.
yeah, just different versions of great.
But we all have different styles, right?
Yeah,
of how
yeah,
we
yeah.
would go about it, but it's that kind of Hawaii kind of
Yeah.
that culture of just jamming, and we've been doing that for over half our lives.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, when I went to the songwriting festival in Kona, I meet musicians from all over the mainland, and like we're just sitting around and jamming, and they're tripping out. And they're like, "Oh, did you guys rehearse? Did you guys practice this?" Like, no, it's just Kani Kapila is what we do.
yeah.
Yeah, so it really is like only really special to Hawaii.
So natural.
Yeah,
Just jump in the fire and just press, as Uncle
Yeah.
Edward would say, just press and go.
I could see you guys in the future doing like a clinic here, like a 3-day thing or something like that on just Kani Kapila.
yeah, and that's the name of my middle school class that I'll be teaching. Yeah, Kani Kapila class. So teaching them just like the etiquette to
Right,
Kani Kapila,
right,
not
yeah.
trying to overplay or hogging the songs or So there is an etiquette. Yeah. So a lot of times, like if someone doesn't know the etiquette, they might not get the call to come back and jam again.
What are some points on that?
Like when it's someone else's turn to pa'ani, play a little softer, and it's their time to shine. Yeah. And then when it's your turn, that's your turn to go for it. Yeah. And even like as simple as if you don't know the chords, play what you know, or like you find
Or fake
little
play,
techniques.
or play soft.
Yeah.
And,
Maybe find a note you do know. Or like how Dane was saying earlier in the Ka'au Crater Boy song, just do percussive stuff. Sometimes it sounds better if you just don't play and sing. Yeah.
I think when you're playing with a group, you always want to add to the dynamic and not take away or overpower or
Distract.
distract. Yeah.
sometimes people feel like, especially not as seasoned players, they feel like, this is my time to shine. I have to do it now, you know. But it's like, no, you don't. You just have
I think
to-
the soloist mentality is that you got to keep going.
Yeah.
But when you're playing with other people, you can rely on them and not play. Sometimes, you know, actually a lot of the times less is more. You know, sometimes we're just doing that rather than you know, trying to feel like you need to keep going and doing so much.
A lot of times, not that guy's fault. Like they just were never told the right way. Like my dad, first gig I ever did with him in 7th grade, I'm busting pull-offs as he's singing "Ku Home El Kalu," and then I remember he just stopped singing and told me, "What are you doing? Like, it's not time for that." I was like, "Oh, okay." I learned fast.
Yeah.
That's why I admire guys like Brian Tolentino. Like they take guys under their wing and they teach them the right way.
Yeah.
how to accompany.
Yeah, that's why I love playing with Mika, because I didn't have to tell him anything. Like
9
the
years.
first gig.
9 years I've been working with Brian. I mean, he'd always use two of the things that I always remember is like if there's 3 people playing, and let's say I'm playing really loud, and you know, but Kalai is singing his verse or whatever. It's like, why am I talking when he's talking? You don't want 2, 3 people talking at the same time. You just, you know, when it's your time, you talk. When it's his time, he talks.
Yeah.
And then the other one too is like, you know, when Dane was on ukulele, I would be looking at his hands and trying to listen, because if he's in one area of the ukulele, I try to play different from him, because, you know, if you think of a piano and Dane's playing over here, why am I doing this with him? So I'll try to play over here, which is the higher, you know, the different chord shapes of the, and then if he's going at it, I'll probably go, you know, I'll try to play a little bit less, or maybe I'm feeling it, I'm playing loud too, but I try to do different. I try to add substance and, like you said, fill the pockets and try to fill in the empty like sounds.
Yeah, because even when me and Mika play, like I play different from when I'm playing solo. Like I know I don't have to do all the in between fills
Yeah.
because he already got that covered. I just stick to the rhythm. Yeah, but it just takes.
A lot of it's a listening art.
Yeah,
Being tapped in.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Or just someone saying it out loud, like, "Hey, why are you playing?" Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? You're playing, but I'm playing. You know, like, "Oh, I didn't even know." Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, especially when you work with the older, you know, Brian.
Yeah.
Brian. Then
It's
they're
important
not scared
to
to tell
have
you.
an ego. Like
Yeah.
they're just trying to help you.
Yeah, they're not afraid to be like, "Why are you playing?"
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
I'm like singing and you're like going crazy. Like, why are you talking when I'm like, oh, okay, and then you don't do that again. And that's a part of the etiquette. And then you play with someone else and you don't do that again. So
Yeah.
just little pointers like that.
Yeah, you know, it's like we listen to a song and we hear all the different parts and we're thinking about that. When a lot of people that don't play music hear it, they hear the singer and they feel the song kind of coming at them. So if you're like screwing any of that up by trying to do too much and push your sound on it, then I guess it all depends, but just being sensitive to all these little things.
it comes back to what Mika said. Like you want to complement the song and make the song sound good, not just yourself, and
Yeah.
showing what kind of licks you can do or how fast you can play.
Yeah. And I think to that point, like, you know, feeling a song, like most of the crowd, they're not going to know the difference between all your technical stuff and just a nice little palm muted kind of ring out, you know, but they feel how present it sounds and how full it sounds, you know, so.
Yeah.
Even
Not a lot
Brian
of
would
people
say
out there
it, yeah.
getting impressed with your substitutions. And
Yeah.
oh, flat 5. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even he would tell me how you listen more than you play, which sounds weird. It's like, what do you mean you're playing the whole time and you're doing all these crazy things, right? But that's more like muscle memory. Like that's from the years of playing, but you're really watching or listening because you're not trying to step on toes.
Yeah.
You know, you're
Especially
trying
when you
to.
don't know the song. Like, especially like Brian guys, I notice a lot of times they won't play the whole first verse because they're listening and they're watching how the song sounds. And then after hearing one
real
time,
minimal, like he'll just put on the
Yeah.
4 or something, and then it's like he just does his fairy dusting, and
Yeah.
and then he starts doing all the
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
There's also something about the sparsity going into it. Like you leave yourself more room.
yeah,
Like if you just start throwing everything in there from the beginning,
you
have
don't
a
want
lot
to
of
start a
places
solo
to
just
go.
with the main go-to lick.
Oh,
You want to build
do
up
that.
to it.
I do that.
I do that all the time too. Unless you can play like Dane and can just do that the entire time.
Wicked, yeah.
Wahine Ilikea I ka polo Mokai Mokahike
You'll be fun too, Europa.
Oh yeah. It was funny. At all our gigs, I feel like I'm just laughing the whole time.
Me
'cause
too. Just
This guy starts soloing, and that's like the ultimate sign of respect when other musicians are laughing as he
Same
solo.
face,
Like,
laughing, just put their ukulele just
just
like,
ridiculous.
the other day, what was it? I forget what song it was, but Kalai was playing with solo. I was just like,
No.
just sitting on the side.
Oh man.
Do you know Spain?
I've been practicing a little bit, but no, not ready for the cameras yet.
Do you play that, Dane?
Yeah, I like Spain. I like
Ooh.
Spain.
I used to play with this talented musician from Kauai, Travis
Yeah,
Stein.
Travis Stein. Shout out to Travis Stein.
He's
Best-
around my age, yeah.
Best ukulele player I know.
Yeah, he's
Guys,
bad.
Where?
He's in Oregon. He grew up in Kauai though.
Best ukulele player you know of?
Yeah.
Besides me.
Oh, besides Mika, obviously.
You know him, Eric? I mean, you know him, Mika?
No.
Wow. Where
Kauai.
is this
Yeah.
From Kauai.
hidden gem?
He's up in Oregon.
Call him up.
Hiding.
Tell him to come down.
These Oregon guys, man.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I bet he comes back to Hawaii sometimes, right?
Yeah, every now and then we'll come visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get him on.
Please,
Yeah.
please, yeah. Let's feature him. But now that you said he's the best ukulele player, he's like, nah, I don't want to.
You put him on the pedestal.
I know. It's like, ah.
What else can we do? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It took away our native tongue, took away our land, because we gave with heart and soul, and still you bid the hand that fed you and protected you and gave you all its trust. And now I know what's deep within your heart and soul for us. Uamo ke eo kaina I ka pono. 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 You seem to say what's done is done and turn your back on me. You talked about the golden road of opportunity. The time has come to change a dream that we had tried and lost. The time has come to claim the land no matter what the cost. Uamo ke eo kaina I ka pono. 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 the sand and sea, and still you want the sun. But scraping skies with buildings and scarring up the land. The time has come to stop these things, the time to understand. Uamo ke eo kainai ka pono. 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 Aloha no. Aloha no. Aloha no. Aloha no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you ever learn Kalapana? Like from that album? Was it Kalapana Sands or?
Oh, that's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him and Todd used to play that song.
Yeah. Oh, another.
A lot of room for
Monster.
ripping and
Gonna work on my rasp.
yeah, Ernie was the best, man. He was the coolest guy. I mean, the whole Cruz family is
Yeah.
amazing.
Stacked.
But
family.
I love that. I love that you're digging into that album
Oh yeah.
because everybody plays the Cal stuff. But
Yeah.
you gotta keep that
Yeah.
stuff alive. So
Yeah.
good.
So the hits.
Yeah, like One Day Soon and all
Yeah.
kinds of goodies on that album.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it's not streaming.
Yeah. Let's do the other one from the album. Hana Calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In G.
Like this song, I've been using an example to my kids. Like, you don't have to write a lot to write a good song. Because he's literally, it's kind of like Hawaiian, like a lot of Hawaiian songs are just 2 lines and 3 or 4 verses repeated twice. So it's basically the same form, just in English. Takes us to the east side of Maui. A song called Hana Calls. Let's go key of A.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One, two, three, four.
Beautiful Calls.
Also, when you jam unrehearsed, you hear a lot of, call it mumble harmonies.
Mumble harmonies.
Yeah. You're not too sure on the words.
That's me.
Mumble
That's my mumble harmonies.
When you guys are soloing, do you think just working within a key, or do you think the individual chord that's over it, or are you already just have like licks and ideas in your mind that work over changes?
I'll go first because I feel like I'm the weakest at improvising compared to you guys. I have a lick in mind that I know I want to get to. Yeah, so I try to start easy on the chord. Most songs start on the one, yeah, progression. So usually I'll like slide into the chord. Like that song was in A, so I'll slide into the. Take it easy, and I know I want to get to this. Yeah, so like we said earlier, usually we want to build up to that lick that catches everyone's attention. So yeah, I usually start with notes in the chord. And I work my way up. Yeah, I usually have a couple licks in mind that I know I want to do. But sometimes there's, like I always wondered, how does Dane play all these notes that's not in the key and still make it sound good?
The blue notes.
Yeah. So I know like a lot of times like in the key of A, if you play a B7, if you know that chord is in the progression, yeah, play that note in the chord that's usually not in the key of A. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't know how you guys think about it, but that's what I do. Yeah. Anytime I'm able to throw a note that's not in the key in, I'm like, okay, that was actually not bad.
Yeah, same as Kalai. I mean, for me, I don't practice. The only time I practice soloing is when I gig with you, because I'm usually teaching the whole time. So I usually always default to what I've been playing over the years. So, usually I think the easiest thing to do is like if you can learn like the cage, so you can go. So you can just go like. You can kind of just mix and match the notes, and then if you learn how to play, like this is the C scale, and then you have, I guess, the pentatonics, and then I know. So I just play in different regions, and I guess I just try to connect one to the other. I'll try to be melodic, but then sometimes I feel like I'm too boring, so I try to spice it up and play faster, and then I trip over myself and mess up if I play too fast. But yeah, so I don't really know too many bells and whistles. I kind of I usually default. Being honest, I feel like I just default to the usual things. That's why in a 2-hour gig, I think in the first 30 minutes, I'm already reusing ideas because like I don't really. Maybe I'll just default to be more melodic.
I'm sure you hear me play this.
Yeah,
like
it sounds
at least
cool.
5 times every gig.
That's why it's so cool watching Dane, because he always has fresh ideas. Even though we've been playing the whole night, like I'm still like,
he's like a storyteller with his solos.
I try to change my rhythm up.
A good chunk of them are from just watching TV, I think.
Yeah, I never did hear him explain like how he thinks when he solos, so I'm interested to see what you say.
Kind of a little of everything, I guess. You kind of have these licks that you like and you think that sound cool, and you kind of just superimpose them over all the chord changes. And then you can kind of, like Kalai was saying, if you hear the chord, you can kind of pick out notes from the chord and kind of arpeggiate that stuff. And then, it's good knowing theory and all too, and you can kind of throw in some modal stuff and things that are not really quite in C, but kind of like the next step up, and yeah, kind of like we were talking about earlier, the Simpsons scale, the Lydian.
Sure, play that.
So that's some of that. So like if you're playing, if you just even, it's fun just throwing in skank stuff and. Like that could be Lydian right there.
Okay.
So it just makes the typical reggae sound, and you just kind of like expand it. It's kind of.
Explain that though. Like, what are you playing, Lydian? Like.
Yeah, so that was
your E.
Yeah, so this is like, you can kind of mix in all these, like maybe one of my licks I really like is just a ascending pentatonic kind of deal. Something like that. And then you can play and kind of mix those two in.
You think a lot of sequences? You try
A lot of sequences,
like
a lot of sequences,
Or
and
like
I kind of imagine like when I'm soloing, like if someone were to sing that, like how would that sound cool, you know?
on the 1, 3, and 6. I think you can play Lydia.
Yeah,
Can you give us a
Or-
progression and I can?
Yeah.
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 Could do that like E and A. You know
and A.
the. So yeah, just kind of throwing in a lot of licks you kind of know, and some familiar things that the crowd is going to pick up on and feed into, and some weird ones that they might kind of, oh, what is that?
What was that? Like you were playing in E, but your scale you were playing like more in B?
Yeah, so I was playing like a little bit of E pentatonic, and you can play like a B major 7.
I'll go home and
interesting.
practice.
Yeah.
The minor ones are super cool too. Like you could play like a Phrygian over something more rootsy, like a D minor A7 kind of deal.
D minor A7.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have the flat 2 in there. It's like myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Give it that
throwing all
exoticness.
kinds of exotic things. It makes it fun, you know.
Yeah, that flat 2 spices.
I mean,
it.
Corey does a lot of that kind of weird, like
100%, yeah.
Egyptian kind of sounding, like
Yeah.
real, like gypsy kind of sounding.
Yeah, yeah.
He used to play
Gypsy
jazz.
jazz.
Yeah.
Phrygian or harmonic minor.
Yeah.
But he's adding another kind of weird, like, it's like really like whoa.
I want to see
yeah.
you two play together. You and
When
Corey.
you do the like minor third and major third in the
Oh yeah,
Like-
some like melodic minor kind of things. Yeah.
yeah. We definitely will have to have some collaborations with
Yeah.
Corey and Dane. That'd be
Oh my
fun.
gosh.
How you guys doing?
Having fun.
Yeah. Got you on that one.
What?
It's the first Jimi Hendrix song I ever heard this guy play
Ooh.
in 7th grade.
Was that?
Little Wing.
Oh, you got that? You guys do that?
Yeah.
We've never
To
played
E
it.
minor.
I'll try.
Well, she's walking through the clouds with the circus mind that's running wild. Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams smile, she gets me free. Said it's alright, take anything you want from me. Anything.
That's the first. Oh, wow.
It's amazing how radical Jimi Hendrix was for the time.
Yeah.
Like his sound in general.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, nice job, guys. That was sweet. That was also like one of the first songs I tried to learn on guitar. when
Oh,
I was
yeah?
young. Yeah. I mean, you know how it is when you're a kid. You always go for stuff harder than
Yeah.
you can handle.
I remember you busting out Purple Haze. I was like, "Bro, what kind of what kind of song is that?" Ding, 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 ding.
Dane, you got a family? You married? To
Nope, just me.
wow.
Most of my family's back home in Maui.
Mm.
Which means he has more time to come cruise.
Yeah. Perfect. Love it. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so stoked for you guys. You got a new
Yeah.
partner in music.
No, and I've been telling people about Dane like for so long, but there's never like any high quality video of him playing like anywhere. So like it's always just the legend of Dane Lum Ho. But now we have proof.
Yeah, now in the flesh.
Yeah. So thank you, Andrew.
Oh, thank you, Kalai. Thanks, Mika. Thanks, Dane.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
It was really good.
it won't be the last.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know you guys all have busy lives, but we really appreciate it when you come up here and bless us with these amazing vibrations you make.
Yeah.
So gotta keep on inspiring the people out there.
Yeah. Do one more. Ukulele or guitar, Dane?
Whatever you like.
Oh, I'm gonna give him the ukulele back.
Yeah.
Ukulele back. What song you like playing? Thank you.
Blinking right now.
There's one more that I want you to redo for me, if you would. The
Yeah.
one for Lahaina,
Yeah, of course.
because
Dude, that was
I'll let you play the intro for this one.
okay.
give us that intro for it to talk about this.
Okay.
one.
So I wrote this song 2 days after the fires in Lahaina happened. And because the three of us, born and raised on Maui, we were all hurting from us from Oahu, and you were in Oregon, and just being away from our family and friends who lost everything was really hard on us. And I wanted to still be able to do something to feel like I'm helping out, even though I couldn't be there physically. So I wrote this song 2 days after the fire happened. And thank you so much to Imua Garza, who I called up. I said, I got this song that I wrote for Lahaina, and I feel like God put it on my heart, the lyrics and the chords, and just feel like it's meant to be shared and heard by many people. So we got into the studio fast, got the song out, and it was playing on the radio in no time. And it's actually nominated this year at the Nahoku Hana Awards for Song of the Year, Singer of the Year, and Music Video of the Year. But that's why I was so hesitant to record it in the beginning too, because I didn't want people thinking, oh, Kala'e is just taking advantage of what happened to put a song out there and get his name more popular. But I'm sure I've been told by many people that once they heard the lyrics, like, it's very obvious to tell that it's straight from the heart. So this is Sands of Old Lahaina for all our family and friends on Maui.
1, 2, 3.
Left my heart beneath the sand, buried in the shores, when the music carried sounds of old Hawaii, and the setting sun would be a sight the king to see, and feel the winds of ancient history. She might stand no more, but I know for sure she might stand no more, but I know she will rise, she will rise, she will rise again, she will rise, like the sun is sure to shine, like the ocean's changing tide, but till that day my heart is in the sands of Old Lahaina, is in the sands of Old Lahaina. Every memory that we share is running through my mind, and taking with me everywhere I go. Every prayer I lift on high, asking for the strength and needing to keep facing all tomorrow. She might stand
it gives me chills still now.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we have an auction up right now for Nathaniel Rich. He's a custom builder in Hilo, where 100% of the proceeds are going to go to Maui Food Bank for.
Awesome. Yeah,
So there's a lot of people over there still figuring it out, still hurting. And so, yeah, you guys can go bid on this amazing custom uke and try to help them out a little bit at the same time.
Yeah.
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 But-
because you guys did so much. You, Craig, and Sarah. How many instruments did you guys sell at that? Remember we did that fundraiser in the.
And continue to do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I mean, it's raised with the help of the community over a couple $100,000, which is a drop in the ocean for what they need. But you know, what if everybody does something, right?
Yeah.
So
That's cool to see. Like all the musicians like really stepped up and
oh yeah,
doing benefit concerts like pretty much every night for the first month.
I mean, everybody with a heart was hurting at that point, and yeah. Dane needs to use the bathroom.
I've been holding it for a while. Like, I don't know how much longer.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. No problem. This is amazing, guys, and we'll have to do it again. I really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
please.
Dane,
Super
Mika,
fun.
you guys are some of the finest, and I'm honored. So thank you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. We'll be back soon with more. And yeah, let us know if you think we should have Dane on again. He seems like he's pretty proficient at this music stuff. Yeah. It was a treat, man. Seriously.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Love you,
Love you
bro.
guys. And we'll see you soon.
Shoot.
Good.